We're here in Superstition Wilderness in Tonta National Forest, and we're only an hour outside Phoenix, Arizona. We're heading up this canyon for a few days, so come along and join us. In this video, we're going to take a look at some of the local plants and wildlife. I'm going to share with you one of my favorite pieces of gear, and I'll show you how to repair a rip in your tent. Superstition Wilderness is surrounded by lore of lost gold mines. The state park, thusly named Lost Dutchman, is a popular starting point to the 160,000-acre wilderness. A well-built trail system allows access to an array of hiking abilities, but bring plenty of water, as this area is known for its searing heat and lack of water. Here's a few reasons a Frisbee is one of my favorite pieces of gear. Our water concerns were ended when the trail became a rock hop, crossing the stream every 200 feet. Lucky for us, it had just rained, and being winter, higher elevations got snow, which is currently melting and adding to the streams. Even though it's mid-December, the sun's just beating down on us. So it's very important to keep hydrated and apply some sunscreen, which I'm gonna do now. In this dry heat, your sweat evaporates before you even notice it. So it'll feel like you're not losing any water. Then you'll notice your lips get super chapped and start drying out. So really force down the liters. We're gonna try and put on 3 a day, at least. The water brings a softness to the otherwise harsh surroundings. The vast openness of this environment stuns me, as I'm used to the green tunnels and soft grasses of Vermont. It's quite a contrast that I would not have discovered had I not left what's comfortable and ventured into the unknown. Usually when backpacking, you're eating a lot of dehydrated food, but the first night I like to take some liberties and bring in some fresh food. So tonight we have sausages that we're going to cook over the fire and some potatoes we're going to chuck in, open them up in a half hour, throw some cheese and salt and pepper, and then throw them back in and cook over the fire for the first night.
Yum.
Sausage party!
Oh, it's hot. That's real good.
That's a good sausage. Cooking over the fire can be intimidating, but anything you can't skewer on a stick and cook over the open flames, usually you can get away with wrapping it in tinfoil and throwing it in the hot coals. Better than bar food. As I'm hiking, I'm noticing a lot of shards that look like they've been flint knapped. And that's the technique the Native Americans used to make arrowheads. They would come to these valleys where there was maybe a lot of agate or a type of rock that they could flint knap easy. So if they would break one, they'd just chuck it on the ground. Watch this. Raise them to the sky, pilgrim. They do it every time. This landscape is so visually stimulating, covered with fierce, magnificent foreign creatures, unlike anything I've seen growing up in New England. And although this space feels so open, the trail is the only solace through this prickly maze. Our tent fabric, some raincoats and rain pants are made out of silicone impregnated nylon, and they make a tape that is exactly that with a sticky side. You can get it at your gear store for about $7, or if you go on eBay or a hobby shop, you can get what is called kite tape, and you can get a whole roll of it for $10. So what we're gonna do is cut 2 of the same size circles out of this tape, bigger than our hole. We don't want 90-degree angles because those can turn into flaps and peel. So we're just gonna peel it and stick one on this side, and we don't want to pinch this gap because we're going to turn it over and apply this one so they stick together and really plug that hole. So here's the other side, and just place that over, stick them together. Make sure your tent is dry when doing this, and it's that easy. Here's a little camping food hack I always bring instant mashed potatoes, so when I get a dish that's really soupy like this, I can just thicken it up with some instant mash. There we go. Problem solved.
This concludes another Guide You Outdoors video. Thanks for coming along, and if you like what you saw, remember to like the video and subscribe to our YouTube channel.